Hi Capricorn, welcome to your full moon end of July reading. As I wasn't able to do the usual mid-month readings, I decided to still make this short reading for the next 10 days or so, and what kind of energy might be presented here for you during that time. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Capricorns, I do feel like there's a very interesting, fascinating new experience that some of you might be having during the next days. It's almost like this feeling of being very intrigued and attracted by something unusual for you. So this could be, a person that catches your attention, but that it's really out of your usual type. It can be a concept, an activity, a subject that you really get yourself interested in out of the blue, a place you really start obsessing about that you want to visit. I just feel like you're going to be very, very, very fascinated about something appearing here in the next days that will be the drive of the majority of your attention ahead. For some of you, this might be a new discovery of sorts that takes you into a new direction with your career, a new direction with the way you present yourself, the way you communicate out there, the way you push yourself to the next level. As for the majority of Capricorns here, this shows as being very much needed, the walk into the new. So it's about reforming of old ways, and I feel like the last readings for Capricorn have touched on this theme quite a lot, and it continues in the sense that there's something, pushing you into the Magician and the Ace of Wands. So it's like, don't be afraid of the new. Do new things. Reinvent yourself. Recreate yourself. And when I say reinvent and recreate yourself, it can be in several ways, right? It can be about your image. It can be about your business. It can be about your routines, changing them around, your home life, putting yourself in situations that usually you wouldn't, because your old self or your old views and your old judgments wouldn't allow you to. This is about being in an energy that is very youthful, very receptive to its environments and to different elements and concepts. So naturally there's a curiosity and there's a desire to get to know more about certain layers of life and dimensions of reality that are very different. They are very interesting. Some of you are just very curious, but at the same time very prone to hide or control or suppress a little bit of this intense curiosity that is taking place. It's almost like there's still a part, the feeling is like there's a residual energy that still is, with you, that makes you a little bit more rigid, more conservative, more controlled than what you truly want to be, So it's like sometimes you need to take this aspect out of the picture. And this is a very, tough player to take out of the game, but sometimes you might need to push this Emperor energy out of the way so you can really be in this amazing vibration. I do feel that for some of you, there can be a little bit of a tug of war, a power struggle between dynamics of the new and the old. So if you're trying to, depending on where you stand, more comfortable, because for some of you Capricorns, you could be still more comfortable in the past or in the old ways. Still, there's going to be felt somehow here a little bit of a conflict. It can be in your relationships, like you wanting something and your partner wanting something different. That for you, it represents something really out of your comfort zone, or it could just be that you're having issues with your children or with your parents or with authority figures. There's a little bit of clashes of styles, of ways of looking at life that can also be triggering all of this immense fascination to break free from what does not allow you to create freely, to express yourself also freely. If there's any censorship in your life, the next days you won't tolerate it. Like the next days you can have a very difficult time staying in situations where you have to be holding yourself back, where you can't be free, where you can't be, shining in your essence, where you can't make the questions that come up, to your mind, where you have to always be very mindful of every single word you say. Uptight energy, tight spaces, tight, narrow-minded people will most likely upset you or not give you what you most want right now. And I do feel like for some of you Capricorns, there can be this tension and this fear arising in your circle of people. It's like you might be dealing with some influences around you that are seeing all of this beautiful change, or your willingness to recreate yourself and to take certain risks and, start a new phase in your life. And I feel like there's a background associated with certain presences in your life that might want to control you or might want to dominate how far you're actually stepping it's like how far. There's something about what you're choosing to do that might be a threat to certain people in your life, and so they might really try to hold you back or dominate, influence somehow here the directions you're taking, especially if they're seeing them as a risk for their own selves. So I feel like you need to be a little bit watchful also during the next days as of what it is that people are showing about how they are receiving all of this glow up. How are they receiving your the changed versions of yourself? Because I feel like there might be something to take in consideration about flaws of character, that might be something you need to address, but you don't want to. So I keep getting like there's a specific figure in your life that dislikes your change or dislikes this process you're in, but at the same time, it's someone dear to you, or it's someone you don't want to get in conflict with. But the feeling is that by not getting, in conflict with this person or being more assertive with this person, they still can have an effect on you. That it's very subtle, subconscious, but strong, intense, where you might start to, at times, feel very... It's like the children energy, the childlike energy, feel very unprotected and run back to their protection, to their, word of advice or wisdom. So the feeling here is that someone might know how to instill or create a level of doubt in you that shouldn't exist. And this is to manipulate, again, your comeback to what this person considers to be the safe way or the right way, or the way they want you, basically. And you could be dealing with a strong Aries influence, or again, someone that has a level of dominance over you. It could be emotional dominance. It could be material dominance. It could be, someone that you respect a lot. Like this could be a father or a superior in work, a boss. So that there's something about this person that carries importance to you enough to make you question the Magician and the Ace of Wands. And I also feel like for some of you are attracting here a very magnetic experience with passion and chemistry with someone. And if you are... I feel like for some of you Capricorns that have recently separated or just, walked away from a relationship, if you actually get to be in a new one, or you already are, you know, meeting someone very interesting here that is sparking in you all of this youthful energy, all of this passion. Indirectly, for some of you Capricorns, you could also be dealing here with someone new that you've met or you are about to meet that triggered in you all of this beautiful, exciting energy to pursue experiences, to pursue and live elements of life in a new way, in a different way. Someone that has this almost like this purpose to shake you up and through that shake up awaken in you a very interesting aspect of your nature that has not been fully lived to this point. And so this could also be the fact that there are, you know, there is someone that is not really liking that. Maybe there's still attachment to a past relationship interfering in a new one, you know what I mean? So it's like there's a little bit of a mixed, confused energy that can get to you and make you feel very divided and conflicted. So you have the faceless ghosts and the haunted girl, and it says beneath ghost people. This card, especially when it's coming as an advice, pay attention to what's being whispered into your ears, to what's being told, because even if it's coming from someone you respect, someone you love, if it's making you doubt something that deep down you know it's great and amazing, it makes you feel good, it makes you feel alive, and it is what you want, but you're allowing this, you know, voice to come into your mind and psyche and change things that you know to be true. This is what you need to watch and be vigilant. The manipulation that might be very subtle but still very present in your environment. So I hope you have a great end of July. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.